do think there are different parts of East Austin do have different characters, and Blackshear is more predominantly thought of as an African and American neighborhood, with Houston Tillotson right across the street. And people think of the area down near Willow and Cesar Chavez as more Hispanic, and and then I think now they probably think of French Place as more Caucasian. When I was growing up and when I was living in French Place, it felt really diverse. There were Caucasians, African Americans, Hispanics, people of all different backgrounds, and also really young and old people. There were quite a few elderly people, but then also students and families. So it felt very diverse in a lot of different ways. Even socioeconomically, I would say. I think you got the sense that there were just people from all different walks of life that were living in that neighborhood. And that's kind of how I feel in Blackshear now. For me personally, it always seems funny to me when people think of me as somebody that's gentrifying East Austener. It surprises me when people might think that me moving to the neighborhood is a change or a negative change, because I actually grew up in East Austin, and I lived on French Place on Lafayette when I was growing up. And so really for me, living in Blackshear now is just sort of like, it's like coming home. It's like being in the neighborhood that I grew up in. I think of Austin as a whole as not being really open to homogenization no matter what part of town you're in. And I think that sort of spirit of Austin and keeping Austin weird and unique is true of all the neighborhoods in Austin. I think it's going to be true of East Austin. And I think the character of being an Austinite is going to keep most of Central Austin fairly unique, no matter what part of town it's in. I feel that other parts of town, South Austin, North Austin, other parts of Central Austin, even West Austin, they have a really great, unique character of their own that it's diverse. It doesn't feel like a more homogeneous city. And so I think even as Austin continues to grow and change, to me it still continues to reflect a really sort of unique spirit.